Stop what you're doing right now, because what I'm about to tell you will completely flip everything you think you know about attraction. You've been lied to. The magazines, the movies, the dating gurus, they've all been selling you the same garbage. Get richer, get better looking, drive a nicer car, wear expensive clothes. But here's what nobody tells you. There's one trait that beats all of that. One quality that makes women feel something they can't ignore, can't resist, and desperately crave. And the crazy part, you already have the ability to develop it right now, today, without spending a single dollar or changing a single thing about your appearance. Before I reveal what it is, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen an average Joe looking guy with an incredible woman and thought, how did he get her? Or watched a rich, handsome guy strike out while some regular dude walks away with the girl? That's not luck. That's not a mystery. That's one specific trait at work. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what that trait is, why it works, and how you can master it starting today. You know what kills a killer outfit? A sad, floppy belt that's seen better days. Most guys are still rocking belts with stretched out holes that either choke your waist or droop like a bad handshake. That's why today's sponsor, Anson Belt and Buckle, is a game changer. Since 2009, this family run brand has reinvented belts with a micro adjustable track system. No holes, no sag, just a perfect fit every single time. Mix any buckle with any strap for endless combos without turning your closet into a leather graveyard. Plus, the fit moves with you sitting, standing, living your chaotic little life, all while keeping you sharp. They've got 40,000 plus 5-star reviews and a lifetime guarantee. Once you try it, your old belts become well-draw decor because they're sponsoring this video. When you click the link or scan the QR code to build a box set, you'll get 2 bonus pieces free. That's 3 buckles plus 3 straps, 9 killer combos in one box. Exclusive deal, perfect fit. Go upgrade your belt game. The trait that changes everything. Here it is. Presence. Real, genuine, unshakable presence. Now, before you roll your eyes and think this is some spiritual nonsense, let me be crystal clear about what I mean. Presence isn't about meditation or finding your inner chakra or any of that stuff. Presence is the ability to be completely here right now with the person in front of you. It's being so fully engaged in the moment that everything else fades away. It's the quality that makes someone feel like they're the only person in the world when they're with you. Think about it. When was the last time someone gave you their complete, undivided attention? No phone checking, no wandering eyes, no mental distraction, just total focus on you and what you're saying. How did that feel? Pretty amazing, right? That's the power of presence. And here's the secret. Women are starving for it. In a world where everyone is distracted, divided, constantly checking their phones, always thinking about the next thing, presence stands out like a lighthouse in the fog. It's rare, it's powerful, and it's incredibly deeply attractive. But here's where it gets interesting. Most guys have no idea they're missing this quality. They think they're being present when they're actually miles away mentally. And that's why they keep striking out with women who should be interested in them. Stick with me because I'm about to show you why presence beats everything else, and more importantly, how you can develop it. Why presence destroys good looks. Let's talk about why presence is more attractive than physical appearance. This might sound crazy, but hear me out. Yes, looks matter initially. That's just biology. A woman might notice an attractive guy across the room, but here's what happens next that most guys don't understand. She walks over, she starts talking to him, and within 5 minutes, she realizes something. He's boring, or he's self absorbed, or he's clearly more interested in his phone than in her, or he's so focused on looking good that he's not actually connecting with her as a person. The physical attraction gone. Just like that. Now imagine the opposite scenario. You're talking to a woman. You're not the best looking guy in the room, but you're completely there with her. You're making eye contact that doesn't waver. You're listening to every word she says like it's the most interesting thing you've ever heard. You're responding thoughtfully instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. What happens? She feels something. Something she doesn't feel with the good looking guys who are mentally checked out. She feels seen. She feels heard. She feels like she matters. And that feeling that beats physical attraction every single time. Here's what you need to understand. Looks might get attention, but presence creates attraction. Attention is surface level and fades fast. Attraction goes deep and builds over time. Think about the women you've been most attracted to in your life. Was it just their looks? Or was it the way they made you feel when you were around them? The way they paid attention to you, the way they seemed genuinely interested in who you are? Same thing works in reverse. Women aren't just attracted to what they see, they're attracted to how you make them feel. And presence makes them feel something that good looks alone never can. So stop obsessing over your appearance. Stop thinking you need to look like a model to attract high quality women. Start focusing on being genuinely present and watch how everything changes. But wait, there's more. Because presence also beats something else that guys think is the ultimate attractor. Why presence beats money every time. Now let's destroy another myth that money is the key to attracting women. Look, I'm not going to tell you that being broke is attractive. Basic financial stability matters. Being able to take care of yourself matters. But beyond that, money has way less power than you think. Here's why. You can take a woman to the most expensive restaurant in town. You can buy her impressive gifts. You can show off your car, your watch, your apartment. But if you're not present with her during all of that, if you're distracted or anxious, or trying too hard to impress her, none of that money matters. She'll have a nice time. She might even thank you, but she won't feel connected to you. And without that connection, there's no real attraction. Now, flip the scenario. You take a woman for a walk in the park, you get cheap coffee, you sit on a bench and talk for hours. The whole thing costs $5, but you're completely present. You're engaged. You're genuinely interested in her thoughts, her stories, her perspective on life. Which date do you think creates more attraction? Which one makes her want to see you again? Which one does she tell her friends about? The second one? Every single time. Money can buy experiences, but it can't buy connection. Money can impress, but it can't create intimacy. Money might attract certain types of women, but it won't keep a high-quality woman interested if you don't have presence. Think about your own life. What are your most meaningful memories? Are they about expensive things you bought or did? Or are they about moments of genuine connection with people who were fully present with you? Women are the same way. They remember how you made them feel, not how much you spent. So if you've been thinking you need to make more money before you can attract the woman you want, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Focus on developing presence first. That will get you further than any amount of money ever could. Now, you might be wondering, if presence is so powerful, why don't more guys have it? Great question. Let me show you what's killing your presence right now, the silent killers of your presence. Here's the brutal truth. You probably think you're being present when you're actually miles away. Most guys are. And there are 4 specific things destroying your presence that you need to eliminate right now. First killer, your phone. This is the biggest one, and you're probably guilty of it. Every time you check your phone during a conversation, you're telling the person in front of you you're not important enough to have my full attention. You might think you're being subtle. You might think a quick glance doesn't matter, but she notices every single time. And each time you do it, you're killing the connection bit by bit. Your phone is a presence assassin, and if you want to develop real presence, it needs to go away when you're with someone. Second killer, living in your head. You're having a conversation, but you're not really there. You're thinking about what you're going to say next. You're worrying about how you're coming across. You're wondering if she likes you. You're planning your next move. All of that mental chatter pulls you out of the present moment. And women can feel it. They can sense when you're not really with them, even if they can't articulate why. Third killer, trying to impress. When you're focused on seeming cool, smart, successful, or interesting, you're performing instead of being present. You're thinking about your image instead of connecting with the person in front of you. Here's the irony. Trying to impress makes you less impressive because people can feel the inauthenticity. They can sense when you're putting on a show versus when you're being real. Fourth killer, multitasking. Having a conversation while watching TV, thinking about work during a date, planning your schedule while she's talking about her day. You can't be present while doing multiple things. Presence requires singular focus. It requires letting everything else go and just being here now with this person. These four things are probably destroying your presence right now, and until you eliminate them, nothing else I tell you will matter. But here's the good news. Once you understand what's killing your presence, you can start building it. And that's what we're going to do next. How to build magnetic presence. All right. Now, we get to the practical stuff. How do you actually develop this presence that makes you more attractive than looks or money? First step, master the art of single tasking. Start simple. When you eat, just eat. Don't scroll through your phone. When you shower, just shower. Don't plan your day. When you walk, just walk. Don't listen to podcasts or music. This sounds basic, but it's training your brain to focus on one thing at a time. That's the foundation of presence. You can't be present with another person if you can't even be present with yourself. Second step, lock in your eye contact. Not creepy staring, not aggressive intensity, just natural, comfortable eye contact that says, I see you and I'm here with you. Most guys either avoid eye contact because they're uncomfortable or they overdo it and make it weird. Find the middle ground. Look at people when they're talking. Don't let your eyes wander around the room. Don't glance at your phone. Just be there with them. Practice this everywhere with the cashier at the grocery store, with your coworkers, with strangers you pass. Get comfortable looking people in the eyes. This one skill will transform your presence immediately. Third step, listen to actually understand, not just to respond. This is huge. When someone is talking to you, your job isn't to plan what you're going to say next. Your job is to understand what they're saying and what they're feeling. Pay attention to their words. Notice their tone. Watch their body language. Pick up on the emotions behind what they're saying. Actually care about understanding their perspective. This is incredibly rare. Most people are just waiting for their turn to talk. When you actually listen, you stand out immediately. Fourth step, kill the phone. Seriously, when you're with someone you care about or want to connect with, the phone goes away completely. Not on silent, where you can see the screen light up. Not face down on the table where you're tempted to check it. Away in your pocket or bag. This one action will do more for your presence than almost anything else. It sends a clear message. You have my complete attention because you matter to me. Fifth step, get comfortable with silence. Presence doesn't mean constantly talking or entertaining. Some of the most powerful moments of connection happen in comfortable silence. Practice being okay with pauses. Let silence exist without rushing to fill it. This shows you're comfortable with yourself and don't need constant stimulation or validation. Women find this incredibly attractive because most guys get nervous in silence and start talking just to fill the space. When you can be comfortable in silence, it shows a level of confidence and presence that's magnetic. Sixth step, breathe and ground yourself before any important interaction. Take 3 deep breaths. This calms your nervous system and brings you fully into your body and the present moment. When you notice your mind starting to wander during a conversation, bring your attention back to your breathing. This simple technique has been used for thousands of years to return to the present moment, and it works. Seventh step, practice everywhere, not just with women. Don't make presence something you turn on for dates and turn off the rest of the time. Make it who you are. Be present with your friends, with your family, with coworkers, with strangers. The more you practice in all areas of life, the more natural it becomes and the more powerful its effects. Now, here's what you need to understand. Developing presence takes practice. You won't master it overnight. But every time you practice being more present, you're building a quality that will make you more attractive to women than any physical feature or bank account ever could. The transformation waiting for you. Here's what happens when you develop real presence. Pay attention because this is important. Women start responding to you differently. They lean in when you talk. They maintain eye contact longer. They laugh more genuinely. They share things with you that they don't share with other guys. They text you back faster. They make time for you. Why? Because being around you feels different than being around other men. It feels real. It feels safe. It feels present. And in a world where everyone is distracted and divided, that quality is incredibly rare and incredibly valuable. But it's not just about attracting women. Your friendships deepen, your family relationships improve, your professional connections strengthen because presence isn't just attractive in romantic contexts. It's attractive in all human interactions. People want to be around someone who makes them feel seen, heard, and valued. That's what presence does. It's not manipulation. It's not a technique. It's genuine human connection at its finest. And here's the beautiful part. Unlike looks or money, presence is entirely within your control. You don't need good genetics. You don't need a high paying job. You just need to practice being here now with the people in front of you. Think about the kind of man you want to become, not the external stuff, the internal qualities. Do you want to be the guy who's always distracted and half present? Or do you want to be the guy who makes everyone around him feel valued and seen? The choice is yours, and it starts with a simple decision to be more present in this moment and the next one and the one after that. Conclusion. Lean in, close to camera, direct and powerful. So let's bring this home. The one trait that women find more attractive than looks or money is presence. Complete, genuine, unshakable presence. Not because it's a magic trick or manipulation technique, but because it creates genuine connection in a world starving for it. You now know what kills presence. Your phone living in your head, trying to impress and multitasking. And you know how to build it. Single tasking, eye contact, deep listening, eliminating distractions, embracing silence, grounding yourself, and practicing everywhere. Here's your challenge for the next 7 days. Practice one of these presence building techniques every single day. Just one. Master it. Feel how it changes your interactions with people. Then come back and tell me what happened. Drop a comment about which technique you chose and what results you got. I want to hear about your transformation. And if this video opened your eyes to something you've been missing, hit that subscribe button right now because I'm going to keep dropping truth bombs that actually work, not the garbage you hear from dating gurus who are trying to sell you something. Remember this, you don't need to be the best looking guy or the richest guy to attract incredible women. You just need to be the most present guy, the guy who actually shows up, the guy who makes people feel something real. That guy, he's magnetic. He's unforgettable. He's the one women choose every single time. Become that guy. Start today. Start now. I'll see you in the next video.